So we've already taken a deep dive into looks minimizing, popularized by the looks minimizer and Crooked Man. But in today's video, we are actually going to be doing a deep dive and a further look into the art of looks minimization with Crooked Man and Dr. Mike Israetel.
All I feel is rage and frustration.
But without further ado, let's go ahead and see what looks minimizing is all about.
Have you heard of the Crooked Man before?
No.
So it's this guy, I think he's 19 years old, and he only trains one side of his body. He only trains one trap. And then, and I'm just curious, like, what do you suggest he could do to maximize Crooked Man joining the call?
Oh, fuck, he's real.
Hello, Crooked Man.
I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this clip, I started absolutely dying. The first thing Dr. Mike says when Crooked Man pops up on the screen is, "Oh, this guy is real."
Let's fucking do history. What's the history? What are we gonna do, Mr. Crooked Man?
So what's your goal, Crooked Man? What's your vision? Why are you doing all this?
Well, right now I really want to maintain my spot as the #1 looks minimizer. I don't have much competition, but I'm getting a lot of views.
I'm starting right now.
That looks very
I'm
optimal.
only doing this one.
But don't come for my top spot. I think I have it locked down for now.
I'm not gonna lie, I think high school me would have absolutely slaughtered Crooked Man in looks minimizing. I was that perfect at looks minimization. I had the lesbian haircut and everything. If TikTok was a thing, I would be #1 looks minimizer. If not me and Crooked Man, I mean, look, I'm sorry, Mike. I love you, dog, but I really think that you are like, you could be #1 looks minimizer as well. I'm sorry, but you could.
I have a few questions.
Yeah.
Jump in. You can have as many questions as you want.
So, Mr. Crooked Man, sorry, Mr. The Crooked Man.
It's okay.
All formal. So, when you say your looks minimizer, is your gradation of how good you are at minimizing your looks based on a baseline of looking initially pretty good and seeing how far you can drag that down? Or is it based on, like, because you're not bad looking, and so if you want to be the worst looking person in the world, like, you failed radically. It's over. You might as well quit. But is it like...
No, it's
Like, Dr. Mike's asking a question that I've also wondered, like, what is this man's scale here? Because I've seen far worse looking people than Crooked Man. Like, he's not a bad looking dude in the slightest.
definitely
delta
it's
that we're
definitely
looking at?
based on the scale from where you start to where you finish, not where you finish or where you are now, I would say.
I gotcha. And are you so you're already willing to actively minimize your looks through your body? Have you considered cosmetic surgery to make yourself grotesquely ugly, or at least start with some makeup and see how that fits? You know, because
just
like
a hammer.
you can, like, right now in the sweatshirt, I mean, you just look like a regular person. And so if I see you on the street, I'm still feeling pretty bad about myself because I have a big gut. I'm 40, I'm balding, and I'm trying my best to look good. This is really, really ridiculous. See, as far as social capital, you're offering me nothing. And if I could see your face hideous and grotesque, I'd at least be like, damn, I'm fucking glad I'm not that guy and I don't live in Illinois. Jesus Christ. That would be really bad.
Yeah, I don't think surgery's off the table, but in the US it might be hard to find a plastic surgeon willing to make you look worse.
Well, yeah,
Trust me, man, you would be completely wrong. The amount of hooked on the look videos that I regretfully have hated watched in the past, you know, there's some definitely questionable plastic surgeons out there giving questionable surgeries, to say the least.
no, it's
Maybe I can take a trip to
this is
Turkey
where-
or something.
This
Plastic
is where my
surgeons do it all the
expertise-
time, though.
Yeah, usually
no,
it's
Leon.
accidental though.
No, but here's the thing, man. You guys are thinking about this. I love it. This is excellent stuff. You're thinking about it a little bit. Let me offer a positive suggestion. The premise upon which you hire a plastic surgeon is that they're qualified to enhance your aesthetics. You're the complete opposite premise. Like, if you hire a personal trainer to get you less strong, just hire some lady off the fucking street that's never lifted weights. You don't need a plastic surgeon. You need someone who can keep you medically well while cutting giant fucking scars on your face. Any medical student with a bottle of rubbing alcohol will do just fine.
Now, I think Dr. Mike is actually cooking here. It sort of reminds me of my parents from back in the day. You know, they thought they were dentists, and you would have a loose tooth, and they would just use the door, attach the string to the tooth, and slam the door, and now you lost your tooth. That's a great idea. Or you could also go to, like, a homeless guy and he could probably rub his like old needles on you, and now you have blotches of infection all over you. I think Dr. Mike is actually onto something here.
Like, forget about surgeon. They're busy making people look prettier. Also, like, they can't even get their biases away. Like, I was consulting, I just recently had plastic surgery, by the way, and one of the surgeons I consulted, she was really awesome. She's a true esthetician, but she was like, yeah, I think your body will look better like this. And I was like, girl, I'm gonna tell you how my body's gonna look. And she's like, that's gonna look weird. I'm like, I want weird. And so she was so biased to making people look good. These crooked man, these aren't the people you want helping you. They're gonna hurt you in the sense they're gonna make you look better by accident. They're like, well, so you said you wanted your cheeks asymmetrical, but what we ended up doing is making them perfectly symmetrical, and you brought your jawline out. It's gonna be like $60,000, the worst decision of your life.
Yeah, Dr. Mike really should have gone to the surgeon that was going to make him look better. I know he's being, he's throwing a lot of satire into the mix here, but yikes. I don't want to pop up the after picture because I think YouTube would delete this video. It's awful.
I mean, fuck, plastic surgery is so expensive. You're not into like income minimizing, I assume.
I'll do it for $30.
We found somebody.
That was easy. We got a volunteer.
Perfect.
Now, income minimizing is actually a great idea. Like, imagine, I just buy a crap ton of Labubus and waste all of my income in that. And yeah, sure, I have a bunch of useless stuffed animals, but I don't have to call that me making poor financial decisions. I could say I'm income minimizing. It has a much better ring to it. But on a serious note, imagine people like Alpha M teaching men's fashion, all these gurus, and they're over here posting videos on how to minimize your income. That would be amazing.
There's so many ways for you to like just branch out. Because like, okay, your looks minimizing, and I love the vibes, right? But at the same time, it's like, what's the point? Like, it's cool for lols and for Instagram. TikTok loves it. It's great. People get irate in the comments. Fine. And that is for its own sake beautiful. But you can take the next step and just really, as you get progressively more hideous looking, you can just invest a ton of time into, I'm not going to say the words, the algorithm will no doubt just kibosh us for this one, but you can increase your abilities in the seductive arts, right? Conversation, how to talk to people, how to appeal to people. And because you have this buffer of like people are actively afraid for if they're going to get your cooties on them when you talk to them. If you do that looks minimizing for a few years while building up your game, what you're going to learn as far as how to interact with people is going to be fucking eons. Because who do people ask about how to pick up like women? Like Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate's like 6'3", a multimillionaire and a world champion at kickboxing. Motherfucker, you get pussy just falling into this shit by accident. Get out of my face. I don't learn anything from you. If you want to appeal to guys like me, and there are billions of us, pathetic, incel, fat-headed, short people with hair in all the wrong places. Not Jamie. You really laughing at? You were laughing at?
As crazy as it sounds, I think Dr. Mike actually brings up an amazing point. The looks minimizing trend is only going to last so long. It's funny right now, but eventually it's going to lose its oomph. But I actually think that it's a great idea that he would become some sort of pickup artist guru and taught people how to do it with poorer looks. Because he brings up a great point. Of course, Andrew Tate is going to be more skilled at picking up women. He has more to bring to the table. But if this guy, an already good-looking dude, makes his looks even worse and then shows how to pick up women, it is kind of inspiring in a way, because he can go, look guys, I don't look good. I'm actively making myself look good, and yet I can still pick up women. And that might actually be a really good series to watch.
And real data. And if you really want, as soon as you get to a level of where your pickup abilities are just completely off the fucking chain, then you can flip the script and looks maximize, and then you will become God, or you will die of HIV.
I'm not exactly sure what the God or HIV thing is that he is referring to, but I think that does actually make a whole lot of sense, that he starts, instead of starting from ground zero, he starts from ground -10, and he slowly looks minimizes and reverses all the years of damage. I think that would also be insanely entertaining and almost inspiring in a way, because you could be an absolute bum on the couch, and then you see this guy who actively tried to make his life worse, and then you're like, hey, yeah, I might be a bum, but I can still improve my life because this guy destroyed his life for so many years, and I can be like that. the guy could be like, I actually have a chance. But yeah, this was just an inside look on looks minimizing with Dr. Mike Israetel and the man, the myth, the legend himself, Crooked Man. Now again, do I think this guy's actually looks minimizing? I gotta keep it a buck, I don't think so. I think he might have some type of disability, maybe scoliosis, I don't know the specifics, and he's using that to sort of his advantage. But hey man, if he is truly looks minimizing, hey man, that is the best use of free will I have ever seen on this earth. With all that being said, I think that'll pretty much wrap it up today. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.